So, this is it. The final 4 levels. And I'm just gonna shut up for a bit.
I'm beginning the mission.
I will admit that Maverick Hunter X doesn't have the best remixes, but there are a few that I do like. This being one of them. And this is probably my favorite remix out of all of them, aside from Chill Penguin. But I don't know, I just get I just get a greater feeling listening to this one. Like, it gives a greater feeling of you are near the end. You can do this. Now don't get me wrong, the SNES version is also epic, but I just get a stronger feeling with this one. And there he goes using the Hadouken. The real question is it Hadouken or Hadouken? Because that's what I want to know. Because X says Hadouken, but a lot of people say Hadouken. Launch Octopus? But we already fought you! Why are you back?
Launch Octopus?
I am Launch Octopus. I am under orders to deal with any intruders.
Sigma must have brought his body back to life.
I have been ordered to fight.
X, buddy. That's stupid. You saw him explode. Whatever. So here we are fighting Launch Octopus again. This is a recurring theme throughout Mega Man games. You get to refight the Robot Masters or Mavericks, depending on what game you're playing. In my case, it's Mavericks. And this is how it should be in every single game. You go a fair distance, you meet up with the boss, and then you kick their ass. The ones after that, the games after that always have a level that is just a giant boss rush. And I'm not a big fan of that. But, alright. So, just to let you know, this version of the palace has very different level design from the original game. So it's good to see that they changed stuff up, I guess. I forgot to mention, I changed the difficulty to hard mode, so if you see Chill Penguin do a new attack that you never saw, expect that, because that's what you get out of hard mode. And here's me trying to be all clever and stuff and trying to use different weapons to take care of enemies, but in the end it just takes longer. Unless if I use Fire Wave, then that does beautiful amounts of damage. As you can see, I'm getting hit a lot here because I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm a little out of practice. Whew. This is probably the best place to use Chameleon Sting because it makes you invulnerable and there's lots of stuff that can attack you. And here we have Boomerang Kawanger, because he's back for some reason. Ignore the glitchy box that's just kind of a problem with the emulator. Speaking of which, I've managed to change the settings so that I can actually make the game look better. The game still kind of looks like a potato, but it looks better. Despite the fact that whenever Boomerang Koanger teleports, it looks a little off. Also, anyone want to explain to me why they changed the name from Boomer Koanger to Boomerang Koanger? I mean, yeah, he has a boomerang, but wasn't his name like a mixture of boomerang and something else? But he's dead again, so it doesn't matter. Here I'm charging up Rolling Shield, which doesn't really get used much, other than to absorb a couple shots. So yeah, this floating bubble around me, do not let any spikes touch it, otherwise it will go away. Anything that's a projectile, like a laser projectile, I think it's able to absorb. That's the one use it got, running over that met tool. And here we come up to the boss. And ignore the change in health. I died and decided to cut out the attempt. And so it was at this point I was all like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna use this guy's weakness because this is not entertaining to watch. It's tedious, if anything. So I went ahead and used his weakness. At the end, I wanted to do a Hadouken just for shits and giggles, but he damaged me at the end. That's just my luck for you. So as you can see, I'm taking advantage of the X-Buster and the Shotgun Ice ability, both in this battle. I'm using the X-Buster to get rid of the little spider minions because it's a penetrating weapon. And Shotgun Ice is this bastard's weakness. I don't know why. Maybe because spiders can't handle the cold, but he's a freaking robot. So in reality, none of these weaknesses should be working to begin with. But what do I know? Maybe they're just programmed to be like tissue paper when it comes to weaknesses. And that's where I got hit. I was actually really proud of myself that I made it that far in a no-hit run. So yeah, that was Boss Spider, Bow Spider, whatever the hell you want to call him. And yeah, I'll see you in the next part.